Hello all. All right, so this is a almost week. It must be 2 weeks. Friday will be 2 weeks. Today is Tuesday. So this is a 10-day-old, something like that. Pipe cleaner curl set. So what is this video for? This video is going to be about why I decided to lock. Okay. So it was February the 2nd. I believe you have to look back at my old video, but I believe I'm right. February the 2nd, 2011. Yeah. I have been looking at YouTube for a while, and I decided to go natural after looking at some girls on YouTube, and it was just on a whim. My mom was over, and I went in the living room and told her to chop off my hair, chop the relaxer off of my hair. And I wore that. It started shedding. I believe it was shedding because of stress, though, honestly. To be honest, I think I was shedding because of stress, but my natural hair just wasn't doing right. It started thinning out. You know, it kind of started doing what it was doing when I was natural. And as far as styling hair, I'm okay. Like, I can do a hell of a ponytail and stuff like that, but I'm just not that big of a styler, even now. I mean, I do pretty good. I'm getting better. I do good at styling these, but my natural hair, I just wasn't a styler. And it never quite turned out the way that I wanted it to. Like, the vision in my head was not what it came out to be. So, I was natural for 3 years. Okay, 11. 3 years. So that would be 2014. Girl, bye. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do math in my head. This October the 20th, I will have locks 6 years. Okay, so let's say I was natural 2-3 years. And like I said, it was not coming out right. Doing the math in my head right now is just not working out. I'll get it together in another video. I'll write it down and I'll give y'all the right dates. But I know for a fact, October the 20th, 2019, I will have these for 6 years. But anyway, where was I at? Yes, the natural thing wasn't quite working. And I started looking at YouTube. And I saw a couple videos with women with locks. I knew I wanted my locks small because I still wanted to be able to style them as if they were my natural hair. I knew that for a fact. I didn't want thick locks for me. Thick locks are pretty, but I did not want thick locks for me. So I looked at YouTube for a couple months, and I decided I was looking into sisterlocs, and I didn't quite think I wanted to pay that, but I said I'm just gonna see. It was microlocs. Microlocs I was going for, not sisterlocs. I didn't know that much about sisterlocs, but I knew I wanted microlocs. I wanted really, really small locks. So I found a shop that was like an hour away from my house. And I went for my consultation, and I told the loctician, you know, what I was looking for. I was wanting small locks. I was wanting the versatility of being able to style them. And so she was like, well, it sounds to me that sisterlocs would work better for you. So I didn't know that much about sisterlocs, and she was like, well, one of my partners is taking the class, and if you get a sisterlocs trainee, the price is a little better than if you go to a certified sisterlock consultant. If you could go to a trainee, that the price would be a little better. So she said, so her doing it versus me doing it will save you quite a bit of money. So I was like, okay. So I went back the next week to meet the consultant. She told me the price. And she looked at my hair, and kind of turned out to be $100 an inch. If you think about it, that's kind of what it turned out to be. And I told you my hair was kind of damaged, so I had some long places, some that kind of broke off, some long places and everything. And she was like, well, we'll do the test locks. And I recommend that, for the price, that you cut your hair down a little bit. So we agreed to cut my hair down to 5 inches. And when I came back for the test locks, did she cut my hair for the test locks? I don't think she cut my hair for the test locks. So she put in the test locks. And then I think I went 2-3 weeks. I can't remember. And I came back, and she told me the pattern. I don't remember the pattern. Don't ask me. I really don't remember. But I remember she did cut my hair down to 5 inches. And I ended up paying $500 for the initial installation. The installation took 2 days. So I stayed for 2 days. And then 4 or 5 weeks after that, I got a retightening. The first retightening was free. Okay. So then when I got them, they were, like I said, 5 inches. And she put them in. And I remember they were so short. They were like sticking up like antennas. They were sticking up like antennas. And I was just like, I don't know if I can do this. So I was wearing lace fronts at the time. So I remember putting a lace front over them. And I would just take it off and and then I remember being hesitant about getting them because my scalp, like you can even see now, like I suffer from dry scalp. So my hair, like that's a flake. My hair flakes, my scalp rather, see right there, there's one. My scalp flakes up really bad. And, the first couple months they recognize that you put nothing, they recommend that you put nothing in it. And I was like, I can't do this. And I was still I was hard-headed and I was still putting stuff in it. So I got a lot of slippage. And I went back 5-6 weeks after that. And my second, and I had that, by that time, I was having a lot of health problems. I had to get like my navel removed. And I remember I was on the womb vac machine and I was just feeling really bad. And I had to sit through that retightening. And I remember thinking, I'm not doing this anymore. Because then I had started looking at a lot of YouTube, and the girls, I had already ordered the Nabi-Loc too. And my second retightening, I had to pay for it. And I remember it was like $99, $100. And I was like driving an hour and sitting there for, I think it took her 6 or 8 hours, because she wasn't fast because she was a trainee. So it took her like 6 or 8 hours to retighten my hair. And like I said, I was not feeling good. I had just had surgery. And I remember she had to stop because I had started sweating and feeling like I was going to pass out because I was on a womb vac. And it was just, I really liked her. I liked her as a person. Like, we could have been friends. I liked her. But I was like, I don't want to pay $100 every 6 weeks to do something I can do myself. So I remember thinking then, I'm not coming back. So All in all, let's say someone has touched my locks 3 times. For the installation, so that's 2 days. That's 2. I got my first retightening. She did that. And then I went for my second retightening. So let's say 4 times. Someone other than myself has touched my locks in 5 years. After that, I never went back. And no one has touched my hair since. I've done all my maintenance myself. So because I'm not a Sister Loc consultant, I no longer am considered to have Sister Locs. Because I think I started out with 420. I started out like 420 locks. Because I know in order to have Sister Locs, you have to have 400 locks. And I remember I was like right over that, like barely over that, because my hair is thin. So let's say I started out with 420 locks. When I started self-maintaining my locks, I combined a lot. Some purposely, some not. But I combined a lot. If you see my lock size, they are not the size of Sister Locs. If you can see that, they're a lot bigger. A lot bigger. This is probably 3 locks, 3 of my Sister Locs. I think that's what I did. I combined like 3. Some 2, some 3. See, that's when I started. That's my little baby. But now I have 100. Started out with 420. I ended with 186. I have like 186 locks. 186, 188. I don't care to count them again. That just took too long. I'm not doing it. So let's say 186. I do all of my coloring, all of my retightening myself. So now I consider them microlocs. I started out with Sister Locs. I ended with microlocs. And like I really don't have a grid anymore. I am not anal. I was not. That grid really didn't turn me on. I didn't care about that. I just wanted the versatility of being able to style them. The grid, I could care less about. So in combining them, I pretty much lost my grid. I'm cool with that. I don't care. But yeah, I color them. See, I'm due for one. Well, I'm not really due for one. I color them every 4 months. And I retighten them every 8 weeks. So, yeah, that is why I decided to get loc story. I started out with Sister Locs, and then I ended with microlocs because I really didn't, like I said, I'm not a stickler about grids. And then all the do's and don'ts of Sister Locs was just too much for me. And then I didn't want to pay. I'm cheap. And I didn't want to pay to have somebody do something that I could do myself. I got the nappy lock. I don't think it's in here. I'm sure it's not in here. But I bought the nappy lock tool. And I've been using that ever since. That's my second one in 5 years. The first one I dropped down the drain. But yeah, other than that, I've been rocking it out on my own. I do not regret it. I don't regret anything. Like I said, I got a lot of two-headed dragons from learning to self-retighten. It used to take me like almost a week to retighten my head, and I was combining. Now I can retighten my head. If people would leave me alone, I can tighten my head in like 6 hours. I can rock out my whole head in 6 hours. I'm gonna time it the next time. It might be 8 hours, but we're gonna see. It might be 8 hours, But I think I can do it in like 5-6 hours if my family leaves me alone. Yeah. But as far as styling, I don't do tight styles. Like I said, this is like almost 2 weeks, and this is how I've been wearing it. I don't do all the pullbacks and all the tight. I don't. When I started, if like you look at some of my old videos, you can see my edges were very, very sparse, and they still kind of are. Like this is growing in very well. Like that's gonna be a lock pretty soon. I'm starting this one. Y'all see that dander? I started this one. But before, that was kind of like slick. It really was. It was slick. So I don't do the pullback, tight styles, and I don't like headaches. I don't do all that. And so I think that's all of my starting out story. I'll do a maintenance video later, but yeah. So this is 5 years. Guess I can pull one. Show you my length. There's one. Oh, it's two-headed dragon story. So, as you know, I interlock. Trying to interlock two-headed dragons is a beast. So, I'm thinking I had to start on this side because I had a lot of two-headed dragons on this side. So I cut a lot of them out. So my left side of my hair is a lot thinner than my right side because I cut out the two-headed dragons. I just wanted to start over because trying to interlock two-headed dragons was a beast. So I didn't do it. So, yeah, this side is a lot shorter and thinner than my other side. So, those are kind of even. Where'd it go? Yeah. I don't even know which one I had. And then this is a damaged one. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. This came as, like I said, I started with 5 inches. This is a good example of the beginning of, I probably got holes and stuff in there. And then I guess I started learning what I was doing up here. But this is the beginning. As y'all can see, I did not know what I was doing. This is a lot. That's a lot of holes. This is what she did. This is probably the sister lock part. And then there, if y'all can see, this is probably when I started maintaining it myself. See, in there. And I really freaked up right here. So, and then let's look at another one. Okay, this is a knot. Of when I started, I jacked my hair up, y'all. This is a knot of when I started maintaining it. And see, it goes thin. Then I guess I learned what I was doing from here on out. I jacked my hair up. Dang. Let's look at another one. This one isn't that bad. And see, look at the end. I'm 5 years in. That's my end. But this one's not so bad. Let's look at the other side. See if that side's jacked up. Let's just grab one. Let's just grab one. Huh. Yeah. This is learning of what I was doing. There's a knot right here where I didn't know I was doing. And then I must have put holes. Because when I first started, I started with a 2-point rotation because of one of the people I was working with. She had long locks. She was like 5 years in. And she was telling me, she's the one that taught me into self-retightening, and she did the 2-point rotation. And I tried it, and I do the 4 now. I do so much better with the 4. The 2 was not working for me. So a lot of this is the 2. But look at that. That's where it had holes. This is a knot. That's a knot. That's a knot. That's a knot. And then I started learning what I was doing from there on up. Feels like it's a knot right here. Okay, let's look at another one. Just randomly. Okay, this one I didn't do too bad with. This one I didn't do too bad with. That one's pretty much all the way through. This one, I pretty much, it's like I jacked up. I must have started on the left side of my head. Yeah, see, this one's pretty good. So, I think I started on this side, because this, okay, that's a good one. Here's a good one. Let's look at the front. Okay, learning. This is probably what she started out with. I have no idea what this is. This is the holes I was putting in it doing the 2-point. And then this one looks like it's unraveling, y'all. I have no idea what this lock is doing. Looks like it's unraveling, doesn't it? Yeah, it's unraveling. If y'all can see that. Like if I wanted to, I could pull it apart. It's all learning. It's all learning. Like this is, yeah. It's unraveling right there. Let's look at this one. This one looks pretty thick from me combining. And then that one's okay. People say your locks tell a story. They are not lying. They are not lying at all. So this is a good one. That one's pretty healthy. This is one I kind of started a couple years back when I knew what I was doing. So this one's healthy from beginning to end. From beginning to end, it's healthy. Let's pull this one. This is the one I don't know, I always start, when I self-retighten, I always start with this one. I must have known what I must have did this one pretty right. It's healthy from beginning to end. Here's the end. Let's pull one out the middle of my head. Like, this is interesting. I'm glad I'm doing this video. I've never done this. Okay, so I did this one right. This one's a good one. From beginning to end, it's healthy. From the root. Here's what I will retighten. That part. There's the root to the end. Let's get us a neighbor. Okay. Let's see your story. Okay, there's a knot. What I was learning, there's a knot. It kind of goes a little thin right there. That's when I was doing the 2-point. And then that feels like another little knot. And then I guess I started learning what I was doing. Okay. One more for the road. Which one do we want? Did we already do this? I don't know. Let's try to get a back one. Let's try to get a back one. There. All right. So this one's not that bad. That one, if you can see that, that one's not that bad. let's get his neighbor. Get one of these. This one seems healthy. There's the root to the end. This one's kind of short though, so something must have happened to it. It's only right there. That one's kind of short. Let's go one for the very back. Y'all, hopefully this video is almost 30 minutes long. Let me stop. But this is the back one. There's the end. There's the root. So it's all learning and it's all love. I embrace all of them. I will cut one in a minute if it's not acting right. Like if I find that one again, I'll probably cut it off cut the damage off of it and just let it grow back out. That's why they are all different lengths, because, girl, I will cut them in a minute. But, yeah. Show you the back. The length. Try to turn around without falling. There's the back. Okay. So, I'll break my butt. Thank you if you made it to the end of this video. So, excuse me. I would do a maintenance video another time, but I really just wanted to come on here and tell you all that story of how my lock journey started. Well, natural hair journey started from beginning to end. So, like I said, if you made it to the end of this video, much love to you. I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know what the topic will be, but I'm gonna start cranking them out. Okay? So, you all have a beautiful week and stay positive. And all you lock newbies, stay on task. Like I said, this head is a prime example of you will make mistakes along the way. But I am an avid DIYer. I mean, I believe if you have locks, self-maintaining them, you can do it. I'm a DIYer. So I promote that. Like, you can do it. If I can do it, and child, the mess I made in my head, but they're still standing. So obviously I got it. So have a blessed week, have a blessed day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.